biggest point Kodoko have to get this particular season. Yes, I have to say this is the biggest point because the game was a really, really tough game for Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. I don't know how you saw the game, but I'm sitting and I'm watching particular fish channel. Niema Bibri are tough for man. I'm going to tell the reason why this is the biggest points Kodoko have to pick this particular season against team I friend BEREKUM Chelsea. Ewo the Golden City. O join and well leave comments. That kind of comments and so our channel also. This is the biggest match Kodoko have played this particular season. Not because the opponent was so good, not because I would say that the match was so tough, but the center referee, a lot of decisions were taken here. I'm stating it now down. I was watching the match critically and I've stated everything here. So I'm going to give you the reasons why Ameka said this is the toughest match. This is actually the toughest point I could call appliquing this particular season. I could confirm how they join it. Why? Or join it now the one like you video number me. Who you so not subscribe and well leave a comment. Just like you subscribe, you leave a comment. Yeah, the and so Ashisha so and so yes, of course. Yes, yeah, we've met to talk about Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO and watching the game as a Kodoko fan, no, there are a lot of things. I should be neutral. Me neutral, Namakasa. The referee manipulated the game in so many ways. Eddie Jones Ekubiem, or not any center referee original game. To the audio, they leave a comment. I'll read all your comments for you. About this particular channel. So BEREKUM Chelsea 0, ASANTE KOTOKO 0, but Danlad Ibrahim a penalty Edema Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO, and I don't know how on earth that thing was a penalty. I don't understand how on earth that ball was a penalty against Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. I just can't fathom it. Menti as I said, Kotoko any Chelsea ball match, then decisions continuously was against Kodoko. And I don't understand it. I can't fathom it. Me, who may be anti-CNN in free if I'm not going to leave you comments. Game lady is 0-0, but a Niema Bibre ACO game number, we are going to talk about it. I'm going to look at how Kodoko 18 survived here with the center referee adding up to BEREKUM Chelsea 11 players to be 12. Now, okay, decisions here twice of the back. Gani was even swearing, say, referee, I swear to God, that was not a penalty. Born and born, sir. But referee said, no, he's not going to listen. Until I say he just pointed to the spot. And God being so good, karma worked. How would I put it? Yes, we have indicated, said the ball wasn't a penalty. Danlad Ibrahim, superb goalkeeping. He kept his composure. And Ochebono, Edema Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. So, that is it. Let me just talk about the game. Okay, Ojonen will leave comments. I've seen AJ Maxwell say fabulous. Yes, AJ Maxwell, I've seen you. I've seen Prince G. He said, I'm not fan with these two teams though, but Kodoko did well. Okay, Prince GH, I salute you. He said he's not a fan of any of their team, but Kodoko did very, very well. Yes, Kodoko did well. Kodoko did well because it was a tough game. I'm watching it and feeling that intensity in the match. What you are saying, it was a tough match for Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. Let's start from team I friend BEREKUM Chelsea. BEREKUM Chelsea, as we know them, this season almost year fantastic, sir. Even at their own backyard, almost a FEMA team a friend out you ever shown by a goal to nil. And they fast through a lot. So join anyone like video, no leave comments. Make kind of comment in answer the amount at the comment section too. So just like the video, subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe here, then you leave a comment. Kotoko, any BEREKUM Chelsea, no, I is 0-0. And I have about 5 things I remember become awesome. One is the referee, the center referee himself. 2, we are going to talk about Danlad Ibrahim and Kotoko goalkeeping issues. Then 3, we are also going to talk about Kotoko as a team. I'm going to take my time and talk about from goalkeeper to the attack, from Danlad Ibrahim to George Efege, or let's say Abrante friend of Frank Etuga. Then we will look at the supporters because the Kumasi Asante Kotoko and my live commentary on all the social media platforms. Kotoko was not able to take pictures when the game began, all because Berekum Chelsea air pam pam Kumasi Asante Kotoko at the free stadium. So we have a lot that we are going to talk about. Oh, join anyone like video no, do a leave comment, make your comment in now so the amount or comment section or try yes and for the be abba now so the ODI then I can I'll read all for you on this particular channel. So let's quickly begin from let me even start from the fans. Okay, game no start and I call editor Twitter say almost intimi my live game in my share because Berekum Chelsea fans maybe some section of the fans I started tata abranti or camera the Kumasi Asante Kotoko friend Gideon any abranti or no friend or fair or me no the social media handlers Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko now almost started threatening how was stadium inside. So what they have to do, they say some of them ranting ever outside the stadium. And to me, am I the live update? You know, Asante Sellers, yes, I've seen you. Once you are joining feed, no one leave comments. This year league is for Kotoko. Okay, so they said this year's league is for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Okay, Asante Sellers, when you subscribe, you are not subscribing. No, I like your video. Yes, I've seen you. I salute you for joining the feed. So as I was saying, you know, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the social media handlers, talking about Gideon and also Abranti, a friend of Faye, the two of them were taken out of the stadium because now Berekum Chelsea fans maybe started and more and so on. So the police, you know, it is they said they had to take them out of the stadium in order to say any peace and so and so on. So they were not allowed to take pictures or take videos or any of anything. That was our game. It's Berekum Chelsea fans, you know, and allow. Kotoko Branty, you know, a moment to me and track game, you know, and so on. That was the first thing I want to talk about. Then going on, some section of the fans were threatening some of the management members of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Omo were present. And the supporters, and then Omo called the VIP, no. A time came and there were a lot of threats and those of us who were even watching it on TV, we even saw a lot. Now I think say it is not good for association football. Say for Becca, I think it was around July of 2019. And I got the Coco PM or Chelsea, the Golden City Park, and in the Becca George Amwako, who was then the CEO of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. After the match, you know, nneɛma bebree na ɛkɔɔ so a even obeto adeɛ bɔɔl ne tirim a lot of blood was oozing out ne nneɛma basaa bebree ɛkɔ so wɔ Golden City Park, and I think these things might stop and then so asan so happen bio. I think say it is not any better thing that we need to condone in Ghana football, so we really need to talk about it. Saa nneɛma a ɛti yɛ nso ɛwɔ hɔ nom ne no made the update no Emma. So Berekum Chelsea supporters no allow Kumasi Asante Kotoko Gideon and a brother friend of Faye a moment me and take pictures and videos of the match now happening to Kotoko and to me my social media live commentary, you know, moment me my in this particular fixture. So and also the baton I see and so on. Incident number 2. Now let me pick it from the players' perspective. Let me first of all pick it from Berekum Chelsea's players' perspective. Okay, okay, game now and Berekum Chelsea players was playing very aggressively. Now almost the ahoɔden and able. Yes, football you have to play with strength, but not being aggressive on and off the ball. Okay, game now they were playing Kotoko players very hard to the extent that a lot of them no musuru say they will go in for some of the tackles because surely Kotoko injuries are high. So if you have player like George Infige who used to have an injury at upper back now play against Berekum Chelsea players are very hard, and the referee too was not issuing cards to them. That was very pathetic. Ojo anyone subscribe to the channel, no leave a comment. I'll read all the comments for you. Then you like the video. So as I was talking about the referee, the center referee, I refer to Jones Akubiem. He has to be taken on by the FA. Jones Akubiem must be taken on by the FA. And say okay. The penalty or the Kumasi Asante Kotoko. How the penalty came. Now Berekum Chelsea player Nikita Bono on the right side of Kumasi Asante Kotoko attack. Or in the area just on the edge of the box. So he decided to play the ball inside the box, whether So yes, so the ball Gani Unsao or yes, so cross you. That one is none of my business for here. It was so body the aqua box and born epim Gani near Fresa. So the ball Gani just had to move and ball not a ball in front. Then referee said it was a penalty. This one I have some issues here. Although Johnny and like video no subscribe to the channel, no leave comments. Maybe the comments in there, man. Also comment no ever. I have some issue here. If Kotoko ball, na Kotoko nya penalty, the fourth official will alert the center referee, no matter how VAR. Yes, Ghana football, we don't use VAR. But when it comes to Kumasi Asante Kotoko matches and decisions involving Kumasi Asante Kotoko, whether it's going to favor us in the game, then no matter how consult VAR. I don't know whether you have seen what I'm talking about. If you have seen what I'm talking about, you just leave a comment. You just leave a comment, okay? You just leave a comment. If you have seen what I'm talking about in Kotoko matches, I'm going to pick it from last season up to this season. I'll pick it and add all of them for you on this particular channel. The times are referees, center referees, any fourth official, Akonaive, are taking decisions against Kotoko. And today, that penalty against Kotoko was not reversed because the referee says that no, that decision has to stand. And yeah, no, it was about 5 occasions, key decisions a referee take here. He still stood by it. He decided not to change the decision, and that decision stood. And had it resulted in a goal, a Coco PM can go by and Kotoko will lose this match, and it will be very, very painful. So let's pick it from here. Firstly, let's pick it from last season. If a team for Nabekaya, Kumasi Asante Kotoko played team IFN Obuasi Ashanti Boat at Obuasi Lankley Sports Stadium. Kotoko, Emmanuel Jefi, therefore, that time Jefi was playing for Kotoko. Jefi Nyabobi, goalkeeper then for Ashgood APA, and on the Nensa AE ball outside the box. I'm talking about outside the box. And what do the referee has to do? He has to issue what? A red card to the goalkeeper now, or preventing the goal from scoring. The referee didn't do that. And do you know the referee I'm talking about? Daniel Ayi, Ghana's #1 referee. He is Ghana's #1 referee. And no suspension, no punishment, nothing came from the FA for referee friend Daniel Ayi. Meanwhile, he is our #1. And he took that decisions against Kotoko. No one's talk about it. Now, the same last season, we had a lot of instances. Kotoko ate me a goal. Then they will go and consult VAR and come and say that it is not a goal. Maybe here, I don't know. Say Ghana Premier League, you use VAR. Only say you use VAR. You just tell me in the comment section whether Ghana Premier League will use VAR. Me, I don't know. Say Ghana Premier League, you use VAR. But the audio and one like video. Now I need just 10 likes. So far, we are only on 7 likes. Just give me 10 likes. The more I like video, no. Ebema video na reach a lot of viewers now conform with ababe join it live feed and so so talking about Kumasi Asante Kotoko comments now let me just pick these ones all the being so back one of my kind and so the amount or say brother, I love your analysis, keep going higher. Okay, thank you Prince GH, I've seen you. This is Primitive Arts from BEREKUM Chelsea supporters. Yes, BEREKUM Chelsea supporters. No more and so any cry. Yet Kotoko still reign. Fabulous. The best. Asante Sellers, I've seen you. Thank you. One more like. Me, I do 10 likes. I need one more likes. We have about 16 on the live stream now. I need one more likes. Nina 10 likes and so on. Then let's continue from what I was talking about. Officiating. And then what game I don't know and I don't understand the reason why a branch friend Richard Bodu Agadas in a yellow card just like before 10 minutes, and I'm okay tackling the yellow card now. I just sat down and I was like, is this calculated thing? Because Richard Bodu Agadas getting yellow card means next Kotoko match and Branty and Mobi, he will not play for Kotoko. And I'm starting game now near yellow card in a very early minutes, Sana, a restrictive from giving out your best or fighting for the team or maybe going in for some tackles. And I'm Osha yellow card now. I don't know. I don't know who share match in India. You just leave a comment here for me. Says incident in a yellow card for Branty friend Richard Bodu Agadas. I don't know why. Agadas, yes, we all know that sometimes we'll go in with some hard tacklings and stuff, but that tacklings, I'm telling you, myself that I'm not a professional referee, I'm not a FIFA referee, I will, I don't know, I don't know. To don't hear game maybe you leave a comment here, then let me know whether say sa born and care who na would this born and can my yellow card to a branch of Richard Bodu Agadasana. Then let's go on to another thing so I want to talk about in the game. Let me go on and start from the first half. Okay, first half. Mede bibia ato form and baby yebu e ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We had done like Ibrahim one of that go e ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko because young name say Abrante friend Razaka Abaloa enche and he'll be free shots of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But it's updating now so them Abaloa Isaac Frimpong Isaac Opon Nema made a home update. We are now also the Abrante yes also a friend I think I've forgotten his name. Yes, Amuakon also update. We didn't so at the Bema and so Elha. So we had that like Ibrahim in post. Or no started back or right side no. In the absence of Christopher Netty, you are granting the young chap, one of the best right backs right now in the country. Augustine and Japan. Or no the right side here. Young name Imoro Ibrahim. Yes, he still maintained the left side of Kotoko defense. Then over defenders Nenima, of course, or the central defenders. You were Abrante Abdul Ghani and Yusuf Mubarak on my pair for about the past 5 matches or 4 for Kotoko. And I think so far it's working well for Kotoko. Abdul Ghani and Abrante friend Mubarak Yusuf on my pair, as I saw Jimo Mino no back at the Makumase Asante Kotoko. Now, if you go on to the midfield, you're Richard Boadu Agadas or starting at the Kotoko. Samson or Sanso Abrante, the Dean Eddie Mudasiru Salifu. And also started the Kumasi Asante Kotoko. To also and so Richmond Lamptey and also HLM Edema Kotoko. Stephen Amankona, the former BEREKUM Chelsea player, and so HLM Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko. George Infege and so started here. Samson Abrante and Frank Mbella Etuga. Yes, Frank Mbella Etuga. Like a video, no, then leave a comment. Now let's start from Danlad Ibrahim. Danlad Ibrahim is saving penalty on the 81st minute. Was the best thing he could have done for Kumasi Asante Kotoko today, because you know how intimidated the players were, anyhow psychologically they were very down. You see, but I will applaud our captain, that's Abrante friend Abdul Ghani. After the referee was taking all those decisions, he still stood concentrated, told the players to concentrate, because we lose little concentration, you consider goal, because at that time pressure was on Kotoko and almost all decisions were against Kotoko. Therefore, you took the captain, not catching him and say, yes, you must concentrate. So anytime you are watching football and you see players doing this, it's not always that they are telling their guys to use their head. No, they tell them that they should concentrate on the game. So you saw Abrante friend Ghani telling his colleagues on many occasions, say, concentrate. We have about 5 minutes to go. So just concentrate on the game. Right after the penalty, a lot of decisions, about 3 decisions that referee answer everywhere say one. Beginning I took them down. I penned them when I was watching them. I wanted to do critical analysis of the game, so I was just studying them. Now, in the first half, BEREKUM Chelsea are some few incursions. They were actually using the flanks. Abrante friend of Japan. I'm talking about the right side of defense. Augustine Japan, no more using a funny pass. Samson Imoro Afahono. So BEREKUM Chelsea decided to score from there. Crossing a bit to me but most of the crossings first half no super from Mubarak Yusuf any Abrante friend Abdul Ghani omo yi cross ni na so the free chiro no mo e de makodokwa o hwe the striker for BEREKUM Chelsea, that was Alassane Mohamed Alassane. He couldn't do anything in first half because they were so much resolute and so chiro no mo e de Kumasi Asante Kotoko to game now. Yes, Kotoko did all what we could to maintain the scoreline first half and not 0-0. Yet Kotoko still reign fabulous. Comments maybe air by yes. Into the all the comments and pass here. Maybe the need now so add the amount and so one more. So yeah, to also add the core game. Let's now pick it from the defense. Danlad Ibrahim, for me, I'm going to rate him. Let's say rating Danlad Ibrahim, I'll give him let's say 9/10 because he was super today. The only penalty about game which could have led to the loss of Kumasi Asante Kotoko and age run and also 8 matches a penalty in Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I would say we salute him. He did extremely well for Kotoko. Saving that penalty has given Kotoko at least a point. BEREKUM City Parker. Ebia Nanka Kotoko could have lost that match. And so El Honmo. So kudos to Danlad Ibrahim. Man of the match, yes, he deserves it. Everything given to Danlad Ibrahim. Applause to him. Now let me pick from Augustine Ejapon, the young chap. I'm going to pardon him in one or two occasions because in a game, no, Mecca Sabranti, yes, he was very solid. Oh, right side, he was very, very solid. But sometimes he loses some things, some few things that he has to learn. Okay, I say Otimi, Enya some kind of confidence. Or the right side, he has been given the power to operate now. So he has to gather that kind of confidence and play the right back because he's very super. He's fantastic young chapper, just about 18-year-old. No, Abranti, Bobo at the top level. He's doing so much well. Poor officiating, and so if we cash cow, yes, cash cow. That was a very, very poor officiating. I suppose that the referee was the man of the match. We Abranti down at Ibrahim Freewa, yes. Yes, I feel the referee Jones Akubiem was the man of the match after Danlad Ibrahim of Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. If you agree with me, you leave a comment, okay? But I'm giving the man of the match to Danlad because of that super save. That super save, not the man. That alone gives him the man of the match. So the referee was the man of the match after Abranti Efreno, Danlad Ibrahim, and so now let's go to Imoro Ibrahim. Imoro Ibrahim so Jumaye. And then a lot of crossing and free Moro Ibrahim because recently we have got play now. We had the three top George Infege, Imbella, and Abranti a friend Amankona, Sam Rantini and Sam. We make us some mommy and Sam more pretty on top. So last season we were seeing a lot of crosses from Imo Ibrahim, then Nete and all those guys because that time we were using the flanks. Right now Kotoko uses the center, no? But when Kotoko is approaching the box of the oppositional half, then Kotoko will spread the play, no? And so we have Kotoko games recently. Kotoko build the attack from the midfield, even though attack may started from the back. But when the ball comes to the midfield, then the likes of Richmond Lamptey, Abranti Efeno, George Infege, then Frank Mbella, their movement allows Kotoko to attack. Into the Mecca said, Imo Ibrahim, he did very well on the left side. He was very composed. BEREKUM Chelsea players and will allow him crowd because we hear ringers from BEREKUM Chelsea, they were causing a lot of havoc. The likes of Ateji and they were worrying Kotoko. Ateji especially, he was a very, very worrying player whenever he moved to the rings. But kudos to Abranti Imoro Ibrahim. He did superb on the left side, and Mecca said he needs to be applauded. Now let me come to the central pair. Ganiu and Abranti Yusuf Mubarak, super. I feel so right now, beginning of the season, Abranti Yusuf Mubarak, Elusuni position, Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO, Edema, Abranti, Andrew Sape. But hey, since Abranti and Bayern, he has captured the central defense and he's bossing it very well with Abranti and Ganiu. Last season, we're seeing that was Mubarak, yes. Say a year last season, but this season, Olusini position, and he's now back and he's playing very well. We need more likes. We need more likes. Please like the video. Just give us a like over there. Give us a thumbs up. That will motivate us to do more for you. So just give me a thumbs up. Like the video, then you leave a comment. I'll read all the comments for you. It's called winning the league. I feel we are winning it and we are just going to the title. Forget about the drawing. Kotoko is winning the Premier League this particular season. So just like the video. Let's get about 15 likes. Just like the video, subscribe to the channel if this is your first time. Then we move on. So as I was talking about central pair, and I said the two pair in the midfield, in the defense, talking about Ganiu and Abranti Efreno, Yusuf Mubarak, they did very well. Oma allowed BEREKUM Chelsea a lot of opportunities. Thanks for liking. Bakwa like, yes, I've seen you. Thanks for liking. Oma BEREKUM Chelsea for a lot of opportunities at the central defense. Anytime a ball about, they make sure they deal with it and let the ball go out of the box. And that is what we needed from Kotoko because Kotoko has a very solid midfield. Yes. Then let me now move on to the midfield. We can talk more about Abranti and Abdul Ganiu than Mubarak because Kotoko did not concede, and I feel they just did their best. They did very well. Ganiu's ball was not a penalty. Ball not a ball in film, and the referee decided to take a penalty. So that is it. Now let me talk about Richard Bodu Agadas and Mudasiru Salifu. I call him Mudasirius. 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 Yes. Omunasa. That's so yes serious. Charlie, you are going to love him. He's a very, very serious player. Like I said, he keeps on improving. We only pray say this year injury now or time now almost every season no ebi Emma Mechino na onkoso and performing just like that for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So let me move on to the two Richard Bodu Agadas and Abranti Efeno Mudasiru. Now Mudasiru today did very well, combining with Abranti Efeno Agadas. As I said, no Agadas Ebenya yellow card just at the early showers of the game, and it happens as a midfielder. It will prevent you from going in for some tackles. So if a midfielder will start a match, that's a wunya that early yellow card. Sometimes it prevents you from going in for some tackles, and I feel say he was not at fault for that yellow card. Yes, if I'm even me cramming a referee, no, that ball I will not give yellow card to Abrante Richard Bodu Agadas. I don't know how calculated that thing was. I feel things were manipulated at the back. Yes, the players may not be able to say it. The coach may not be able to say it because someone should say they will ban them. But we as supporters can speak for the club. And I feel say something was done at the back. Some things were being manipulated. Because over referee, Joe Sakubian, just from the blast of the whistle, so his own blast of the whistle at the 90 minutes after, say about 90, we are about 5 minutes additional time now. Almost everything he was doing was one-sided. To me, that's what I saw it. That's from my perspective. I don't know how you saw it, but the referee Jones Akubiem, as I said already, he was my man of the match after Branty friend of Danlad Ibrahim, or also air man of the match, and so El Hormono. So let me continue to talk about the two, Richard Bodu Agadas and Abranti friend Budasiru. Yes, they made sure say Berekum Chelsea that combating midfield or more. And yeah, Jumancho here and midfield now, yes. Or making sure someone who did the lives of Anochi Bedumu now. I want me any spaces and operate because if you allow Berekum Chelsea spaces, that is when they are going to hurt you. And they did super in the midfield. They shielded the defense very well. Berekum Chelsea was not getting spaces, so they have to just give long balls and to me unresulting and so it will go and so it. Now let me go on and talk about the attacking phase of Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. Yes, if I'm talking about the attacking phase, let me start from Abranti Efeno, Amankona, Stephen Amankona, the former Berekum Chelsea player, and also BPM El Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. I need more comments. Yes, comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel if this is your first time. So Abranti Efeno, Stephen Amankona. Stephen Amankona is a new player signed from Berekum Chelsea. We all know him. And I always say that we shouldn't judge Stephen Amankona by the number of goals that he scores. He's not a goal poacher. Let's get it once and for all. Stephen Amankona is not a goal poacher. Only player or she goals be great. Oshe goals are not shown Berekum Chelsea. Most of the goals I was was penalties. It came from penalties, then he will score. He was like a leader in Berekum Chelsea, and he is a fighter. That thing he does it very well, especially when the team is down. When you need someone to do that kind of pushing and all those stuff for you, he will push. He will take the ball. He's not afraid to take on defenders. He will push and fight. Since he came to Kolokono, I feel that it has been like my fingers start me up and down. So you get it. But now he's picking up a little, and you won't say consistency be a banafa or Koloko so much when we are going forward. So I feel saying there. Going back to his former club, playing in front of his former supporters, I feel that he did very well. He did his best, and even though he couldn't get a goal, he couldn't get an assist, but he did well. He kept on putting some pressure, and the Nankata Kotoko attack wasn't that sharp as we all know, but it was all due to a lot of factors that I saw in the game. Okay, so let me go on and talk about Abranti friend Richmond Lamptey. Yes, Richmond Lamptey has been given more or less like the free role El Kotoko and one more. Oshana, even though he's in the midfield, but he usually move onto the left side, join attack, give those incisive passes. Into Abranti Richmond Lamptey, since the days of Wafa, when I used to watch him in Wafa, no, Abranti is a type of player, always he controls the game. He wants to be moving with the ball. Or Chicha passes, no, then he send the passes to the likes of Infege, to Mbela, to a Mancona, and those players will actually move with it. It's okay around the 90th minute, yes. Abrantier Emma some important pass here. It almost resulted in a goal. It's okay Abrantier, that is how he is. He always makes sure he takes the ball, he search forward with the ball, give incisive passes, and he moves the team. So whenever Lamptey is in the team, who say yes, someone is actually carrying the team. The time of Wafa, that was the time Wafa scored across the book by 5-0. Go and check. And it was Abrantier friend Richmond Lamptey, Abrantier friend of Emmanuel Boateng. That time Wafa squad and Mekachono. Gideon Waja was in the squad, Majid Ashmiri was in the squad, Agbeniadan, the Togolese international, was in the squad, and watch how Wafa was possessing the ball now. And then as a call possessing ball now, that is the unique thing you see from Abrantier friend Richmond Lamptey. That's the one reason why I feel the coach saw say he is a quality player, even though in Tala second engagement, no. Obet me a picking up by ASANTE KOTOKO. Ebet me a coach Dr. Prosper Nati Ogumoko Fanebino. I feel that he's doing very well at Kotoko. He can also shoot from far. Sometimes we have seen some goals from him or shooting from far, long range, then he will score. So that is Richmond Lamptey for you. I feel said today he did very well. He joined attack when needed. He also joined to defend when needed. And he did very well. And Kotoko players, almost all of them did fantastically well. This is one of the difficult points to salvage at away grounds. I remember this particular season in Kotoko matches, even though officiating goes against us, but today the referee Jones Akubie, my man of the match after Danlad Ibrahim. Okay, so let me go to the next person. That is George Infege. Georges Infege. Yes, that's the right pronunciation. Georges Infege, the Cameroonian international. Today, we didn't see a lot from him, as well as Abrante on it in Bella. Yes, you can't analyze one. I usually watch them together. So when I'm analyzing, I want to pick the two of them, then put them together. George Infege and Abrante are a friend of Frank Mbella Etuga. Now, the two of them, this is what I saw today. And also gave me very well. I even pen it down here. Osha Abrante Etuga, and what Bedu Etuga on some occasions. They wanted to go hard on the guy so that the guy will not have that kind of confidence to go for it. It will here on so many occasions. The guy, whenever he get the ball, they tackle him in a hard way. So the Babranti need to surge forward. George Infege too, the same thing. Infege is one player who can come back, carry the ball, go forward, release the cross, and something can happen. It will be in the game now. They were playing very, very hard on them. And those players who sometimes, players who are very skillful, they are also afraid when you tackle them with that kind of like hard tackles, you know, because Georges Finfige is just coming from injury, and Mbella to even still have some little cuts or her. You know, seeing all those kind of tackles, Charlie Obesru, so I don't blame him that much. And there, almost we producing goal, but I still feel BEREKUM Chelsea, the back, they were very solid. Almost 8 minutes preventive goal and so more. So I feel George Infege and Etuga did very well and so more. Now let me talk about this. On the 37th minute of first half, what should give me the album said Abrante friend Frank Mbella, yes, some incisive pass after say goalkeeper of them Edema BEREKUM Chelsea, that's Gregory Obin, yes, Gregory Obin. He made a mistake. And Mbella cover ball, but I was feeling that he could have released the ball earlier. But that's okay. P to the ball, and on Amana go into me, and so Amber, and so more. Now these are some few minutes. I me throttle. The incident that happened were very, very critical. Into the Hanama, just write it down. One day, if you get the video to watch or anything, just picture them down, and let's move on. Now I decided to go to the 80th minute and pick the penalty incident. Penalty incident, and I've talked about it already. BEREKUM Chelsea player decided to say, "Oh, ball in their box," and Abrante friend Ganiu, born a born in but referee picked to choose and also chooses Obeko for penalty, which I don't understand. I can't fathom it because crosser ebem na ball player then you pointed that penalty. No, your name say Ghana has say we don't use VAR, but any decision etaikotia kodokono. And I say, I'm in favor of Kotoko rather. Now Kotoko enya maybe a goal or a penalty, they will go and consult VAR. So myself, I don't understand why they didn't go to consult VAR. Yes, Obeka say, who is the VAR? The VAR is the start times. and the start times is being consulted by the fourth official. That is what to me I have seen in the Ghana Premier League. Yegna Yenim, Kotoko versus King Faisal. And the fourth official, I think, was the number one referee, that's Daniel Lai. And he has to go and consult. No, Ababe Kachom said, this is that, that is that. Okay, Kotoko versus King Faisal. Now let's take this analysis. That long pass, Branty, a friend of Fabio Gama, Etoye, Kotoko could have gotten a goal from it. They didn't talk about it. Kotoko scored a clean goal. They said it was offside. Into me, my question is, say, 8 Kotoko dia. That one, they will consult and take it. But Kotoko A benefited from the decision. That one, are they not going to consult VAR? That is my question. You just like the video. I need 15 likes. We have 13 likes. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Maybe the comment in answer the amount. So just leave a comment. You subscribe to the channel, then you leave. And so I'll read all your comments for you. And so I'll keep on reading some of the comments for you as we keep on analyzing the game for you on Osikeni TV. We only talk about sports. We talk about sports. Yes, thank you. 14 likes. Thank you. I need one more like to get 15 likes. And so thank you for liking the video. Now, let me continue to talk about officiating. It is Hadini Etia Kotokodia. That one you are going to take a penalty. That one I don't get it. And the ball hits the player and the ball rips. And Ghanaian was saying, I swear to God, Master referee says, no, I've taken a penalty. And my view was that referee should have communicated with the fourth official to check from start times, play back and say, was it a clear penalty? He didn't do that. He just chose to continue and stick by his decision that it was a penalty. And God being so good, Danlad Ibrahim, super goalkeeper, 81st minute, or let's say the 80th minute around that time, no, when the penalty came, he kept his composure. Now, or watch Branty a friend of Anochi Bedu, and over ball, he dived to the right and catch the ball. Superb for Kotoko, and Kotoko 8 a rescue, a point from BEREKUM Golden City Park. So let me still continue to talk about another incident that happened on the 89th minute. 89th minute, you can write it down. 89th minute, another incident happened. What was the incident? On the 89th minute, you know, because before 89, let me talk about 83rd minute. 83rd minute, right after the penalty, the referee is also a key free kick just at the edge of Kotoko box, just at the edge, just about 2 steps, and he picked the free kick, and the ball was even cleared out. Player now on your ball not fully, he got the full circumference of the ball, and the nine ball and ball the attacking player, that is BEREKUM Chelsea player, but still referee decided to pick a penalty, and he picked a free kick rather, and I didn't understand. So the referee now, then he listened to communication from, I don't know whether from the fourth official or who, and he now rescinded the decision, said no, on one of the penalty, on one of the free kick rather, and I was just like, so why didn't he take the same decision when it was a penalty, but when it was a free kick, the ultimate consult it's a key. So I don't know what is going on, but hey, no matter what, Kotoko is winning the league. No matter how they will oppress us, no matter how anyone will take any decision, this season's Ghana Premier League is for Kotoko, and Kotoko is going to win it. In few days I will change this shirt. I've ordered for one in Meduya. I don't know why it's keeping so much long, so I have to change this and wear the new season's jersey. So that is it from that place. Now let me continue to the 89th minute at Samana Mekano. That one too, it was a free kick. And free kick, no one say you can't understand the reason why that free kick was taken against Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. Myself and any other person, we had the tackling, and oh my God. But still, they took a penalty against Kotoko, and I think it was a bad decision as well. In the additional time, a lot of incidents also happened, and it was very bad. It was very bad. Player kicking Kotoko's player, and referee decided not to issue card. Nothing. Some few fights in there. I don't know. So that is the whole game for you on this channel. BEREKUM Chelsea versus Kotoko actually ended 0-0, and so I don't know, the feed was off. I don't know. I did it was off. Went out and sorry. So Fetch me. And forgive me, I don't know why the feed just went off like that. Forgive me, the feed just went off. I don't know why. 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 So I was talking about it. Into the just like the video, the end also like the video. No matter I feel the microphone and so. But yes, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Wherever you are watching me from, nowhere leave you or commenting. Yes, we have 10 people here. Let's get about 20 near and so let's get about 20 more people to join. Yes. So you just like the video, just like it, like the video, you leave a comment and so on. Let's get 20 likes. We need 20 likes, please. We need 20 likes. The more I would like the video, no, a better man prefer me join live feed, you know. Now you to also and so on. So what I was talking about, you know, any Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. I was talking about the incidences and not ACCO game. So at the DMS of the game, it was some kind of like in Tokwane in Yemanema because I feel the referee he lost it because a referee officiating Ghana Premier League. We are not talking about Division 3, Division 2. No, we are talking about Ghana Premier League referee who cannot stamp your authority and officiates the match. I think is very, very, very bad because if we do baby now players they feel it's like referee no is against them. Therefore, they were also doing everything possible and had it not been the likes of Gani Umwa, Meka Somokasa Chembranti, and maybe the players they could have lost it. And out of losing concentration, no, a bit more Makodokwa conceded goal. Because just about 10 minutes to the end of the match, oh my God, James Akubiem, the referee, my man of the match after Dan Ibrahim, I won't stop saying this because I don't understand it. I can't fathom it. Why are not the decisions not Ekosa? Then I have to talk about this. Kotoko transfer issues. Let me just finish with that. Then after that, you know, now mama one information, then we end it. Kotoko transfer information. This is the truther. Ekosu in Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. Isaac upon Messi, the young chap Waba Kotoko are really hailing so much. He has been fantastic for Kotoko. No, Abrantian in that contract from one of the top leagues in. Uncle, I'm swearing, not going to Thailand. He's not going to those lower divisions or lower clubs. He's going to either English Premier League, listen to me very well, either English Premier League, either French League One, either Spanish Premier La Liga, and I say or go to the German Bundesliga, and I say Italian Serie A. The truth is, one of the clubs are a free one of those countries, you know, are approaching Kotoko. Some of Pablantia, your friend Isaac upon Nema, open the services. And in your meeting, is a Kotoko, some of green lights, you know, but there are a lot of things that some go through. And the fee is going to be around $2.5 million to $3 million. And how do you so far, Martin said, I know Babaye is rather like in Tokwa, right? Meka say anokasa no ekwakosi around $2.5 million to $3 million for Branty friend Isaac upon Neymar. Now the second update also say there has been a lot of rumors that Felixana is coming to Kotoko. Felixana back to Kotoko. This goalkeeper Richard Ofori Alawa is back to Kotoko. There is no truth in those kind of rumors. That's what I'll give to you. I speak with a lot of people who are closer to Kotoko, and none of those decisions has come across even the heads of the management. And Bomutim that said this. I understand, say yes. Right now we have Dan Ibrahim, and we still have Abranti friend of Razak Abelowa and Abranti Anidi Ede Kwame Ban. But of course, Kwame Ban be leave shorts, you know, Ede Akko Sheriff Terrasport, team almost all Moldova. Almost all about sign Abranti friend of Razak Abelowa, about Kodago Ede Ama Sheriff Terrasport. So Kotoko need a third goalkeeper. And let me tell you this truth. Kotoko, a little boy, a young goalkeeper, be. Later on, I'll bring you updates about him. His name Kotoko Fraternity, no, and Oko training grounds, baby, will be a friend of Air Courtois. Watch out for that boy. Watch out for him, Courtois. Abranti needing the Courtois. You just keep this thing I'm telling you now. His name is Courtois, and he is a fantastic young chap. I went to Kotoko training ground about 1 or 2 weeks ago. Yes, almost about 2 weeks now. Yes, that was when I'm in my Kotoko training ground. The Adakoja project I was channel was the live update. I'm the man when I went there. Kotoko a training and I heard Courtois super goalkeeper. Even though Oswa, but he's a super goalkeeper. So what Najao, what I've heard from Kotoko, Najao is the goalkeeper's trainer for Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. Or not heard from him is they want to groom the guy. Grooming Courtois, that's a Courtois. The performance no reach that height. There is no need for another goalkeeper for Kotoko. Kotoko sign Felix Anai or Eko sign back to Abranti friend Richard Ofori or Legon Cities. Nothing like that is happening at Kotoko now. Kotoko is still now focused with Abranti friend Dala Ibrahim. The contract no renewal no SSA official. The Eternal Abranti na Giatum Sobetina Kotoko is left it for him to put pen on paper and make it official that he is going to stay with Kotoko. Now and also so a complete Samson Abranti he is also one of the new signers signing this season. Young chap and also boss midfield did very well. News ever say on also ever outside one of the clubs ever outside. Me confirm the amount and check. Rumors no clubs now. And I said club are coupedine and NAM system no. That is not a club. Abranti ever club for. And as a club from side, Abekan Sokoko is weighing these two clubs. First of all, he'll go there for some kind of trials. That's me. I don't see it to be good by him. It's business. So he'll go in there for some trials. And Yamafa then Amwakun will also go out of Kodoko. Now, let me also Razak Abeloa, I've talked about him already. He will be moving out. So Kodoko has to get another player will be replacing. And I make a choice. I'm sure that Courtois no. If Courtois is able to keep wall at training ground and the maturity level no draw her, Kotoko will not sign any other goalkeeper. Kotoko will still stick with Danlad Ibrahim, Kwame Ban, and Courtois. That is the latest and so and so on. So this is the latest from Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. I don't know if you want any other updates. Just leave it there. I'll give you the updates on this channel. If you want any other updates, just leave it here. I'm going to talk about it for you. So comment on there. Those are the comments that I've read for you. And we don't have any other comments here again on this live feed. So thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. This has been the BEREKUM Chelsea versus Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. BEREKUM Chelsea versus Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. Post-match review. I'm the Ebrel Mijin Eddie Osikeni. And I'm a staunch Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO and Chelsea fan. I have to be biased. If you are not a Kotoko fan, please forgive me. But it's Ghana football. You have to even keep on monitoring your enemy. Like the video, leave a comment, like the video. I need 20 likes. I've seen about 17 people on live now. I need 20 likes. Kotoko fans, let's make it happen. 20 likes. I know a lot of you are watching from Dubai, USA, Ghana, Australia, Napoli. A lot of you are watching from far places. This is Osikeni TV. I talk about sports, anything about sports, with a little Kotoko and Chelsea bias, because no matter who you are, you definitely support a club. So a little bias towards Kotoko and Chelsea. Bye. This has been a fantastic time with you. Thanks for joining the feed. I salute you. Thanks for supporting Osikeni TV. 19 likes. Thank you. Left it one more to get 20 likes. 19 likes. Thank you. All like here, they will not deduct anything from you. Be until we. Sometimes people feel like YouTube, they all subscribe to the channel, then every month somebody will place. There's nothing like that. Do you get it? You just subscribe to the channel so that whenever I put new videos, you'll start making new video, Whenever I'm start making like, I'm notify, I will say yes, I'm going live. Anytime you come back to YouTube, it's a news bit of from now on here. You come back and you come and get the news. There's no way YouTube will be specially subscribe to the channel. No, just subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, like the video. Let's support each other. So thanks for being here. Thank you. This was Kenny TV. I need one more like before you go, please. One more like before you go. One more like. I know you guys can do it. One more like so that we get 20 likes. Then we end the live stream of this particular review. Kotoko next matches a year team. Yes, I'm not going to lie to you. Kotoko next matches a year team. With the updating in the month. Let's start our previews before the match. Incident basically. But the whole seminar also everybody. Thanks for giving me 20 likes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for supporting. Don't forget to come back and watch more videos on review. Review rather. And thanks for watching. We shall meet later.